Southeast Asia over the last 2 years, recently at the World Championships. But Malaysia has his eyes. Finished 8th yesterday in the 400 meters individual medley. So here is the field. Nguyễn Huy Hoàng of Vietnam in lane number 1, the 17th swimming in lane number 7, and the defending champion Lam Quang Nhat of Vietnam, the SEA Games. So remember the lane assignments again. Lane 1, Nguyễn Huy Hoàng of Vietnam, the short course 1500 meters freestyle Vietnamese record holder. Lane 2, Benedict Boon of Singapore, who finished 8th in this event in 2015. Personal best of 16:03.63, which he set 3 years ago at the 2014 Singapore National Swim Champs. Putra Muhammad Randa of Indonesia in 3. Indonesia's last and only winner in this event, 1977, also in Kuala Lumpur, Kristono Sumono. Welson Sim of Malaysia in lane 4, trying to become not just the 4th person to win the 400, 200 and 1500 meters in one single SEA Games, but also just the 4th tactical race, a lot of times more in the head than in the body. And it's when to attack, when to take the lead, making sure that you don't gas out, making sure that you keep count as well and know how many laps you have left, so that you know how much of the gas and gears that you have to go through for the final few meters. Well, I can tell you that he's got 1,000 meters left after that turn. Huy Hoàng still in the lead ahead of Welson and Apla Phadlang Prawira, already a silver medalist to Welson in the 400 meters freestyle, and then yesterday a silver medalist to a Vietnamese, Hu Kim Son, in the 400 meters individual medley. He was second in this event in 2015, and he's one of only 3 swimmers in Southeast Asian Games history to have gone below 15:40. So Prawira of Indonesia has got, feel the tension in the crowd now, as Welson is really lagging behind quite a bit. Even in medal reckoning, Quang Nhat is still looking strong and keeping up his stroke rates. This is an amazing swim by the 17-year-old. He's ahead of the defending champion and Prawira. In fact, it is the defending champion Quang Nhat who has caught up into second spot now. Huy Hoàng of Vietnam still a good 20 meters ahead of his compatriot. Still averaging just under 2 minutes per lap. And if anything, he's probably quickening his strokes up a little bit. As I said, those leg powers really built from all his experience swimming in the shorts to him. Prawira of Indonesia will clinch third. Surely there's no coming back now from Welson, who's fast tiring out. Quang Nhat really giving it his all now in terms of his kicks. But this is comfortable enough. It's the SEA Games record he's after, and the SEA Games record will drop by a huge margin. 15:31.03, and now it's dropped right down to 15:20.10. My goodness, what a swim that one was by Nguyễn Huy Hoàng. That's the biggest margin that the SEA Games record has dropped in the 1500 meters freestyle for men since 19. Then in 2015, he was the first to go below 15:35. This 17-year-old now is the first to go below 15:30, first to go below 15:25. We've just seen something pretty special from Nguyễn Huy Hoàng. And thank goodness, that's all we can say, thank goodness, because they were slated to swim in the morning timed finals. Instead, they went for the showpiece event. And Nguyễn Huy Hoàng has given the crowd a show. A huge 101 in distance swimming. From the get-go, we thought he went up too quickly. He used his legs from the start, and usually people go with the 2-beat kicks in the opening stages of this race, probably using the 4 or 6-beat kicks only in the final 400 of it. He went 4 and 6 beats from the get-go and maintained it all the way through. That's the reason why the time is so sick and insane. What a swim that one was. And what a swim too by Lam Quang Nhat to keep himself not too far away from it. Prawira has also set his own national record. Well,